my God. The big Gibber. The big Gibber. Oh my God. Yes, this video was a little bit late, but don't worry. I watched the fight. I saw the news. I did not watch it live though. I actually fell asleep because they didn't fight until about 8 a.m. over here. So I fell asleep. But I woke up the next morning. The first thing I thought, I was like, shit, who won the fight? Who won the fight? Searched it up. I saw Gib won the fight, and I was like, what? Gib won the fight? So I was like, oh shit, I gotta watch this. I found it on YouTube, literally watched it through it. Oh my God, what a fight, what a fight. But Gib, the big Gibber, 7-figure Gibber, main event Gibber, won. Yes. And you know what? I take my words back. I said in my prediction video, I can see Gib winning, but I cannot see Austin or Gib stopping each other. I couldn't see it. But here I stand corrected. Hey, here I stand corrected. Literally, in the very first round, Austin hits Gib with a finger right and then a nice left hook and knocks Gib to the floor. And then literally, he obviously wins that round. The second round, Austin, I'd say, also wins. Austin did start off very, very strong. Like, Austin started off, like, he was using his jab correctly. Gib was not able to find his range. Gib was actually struggling to get in and swing, and whenever he was just swinging wild, and Austin was catching him, and Austin was doing very good. But when it hit the third, that's whenever Gib turned it around, and Gib knocked Austin down, not once in the third, but twice in the third round. And as you could see, literally in the third round, whenever he knocked him down twice, you could see Austin's confidence not only slowly start to fade, but also you could see him start to fatigue and get tired and heavy breathe and all that. Then it got to round 4, and that's where it all ended. Gib knocked Austin Mcbroom down another 3 times to win the fight. 3, not 1, not 2, but 3. That's 5 times total in the fight he knocked him down. And literally, Gib obviously won by knockout. He really fucked up Austin Mcbroom. And obviously, all respect due to Austin Mcbroom. He stepped in the ring. He trained hard. He was winning the fight. And then Gib was just a better man that night, plain and simple. Austin Mcbroom did all he could, literally. But Gib just showed his experience. Gib literally showed, I have more experience. My footwork's better. I've worked harder. I want this more than you. And that's it. I think Austin wanted to win. But I think Austin wanted to win for the sake of being able to say he could win. I think Gib wanted to win just so he could say to himself that he won. So I think Gib wanted the fucking thing more. He worked harder. And the experience played in. His footwork. Gib's footwork is outstanding, honestly. He couldn't find his range at the start, but one thing I liked is we saw Gib get caught in the first round, as I said, the same way he did with Jake Paul. But the difference here was you could see the experience. When he got caught by Jake and got knocked down, he moved forward again, got knocked down again, moved forward again, and he just kept making that mistake of he didn't know when to back up and stay patient. When he got knocked down, he was being patient anyway, but when he got knocked down by Austin Mcbroom, he didn't run right back in. He was staying patient. He was throwing the jab. He was trying to go to the body. He was hitting a few nice combos. He was going right to the body and a left up top and catching Austin off guard. There was a punch that he hit Austin right on the temple and knocked him over, and then obviously the last one he connected, I think, right to the jaw. But a beautiful performance from Gib, honestly. Like I said, he could do better. Gib even said himself he could have did better from the get-go. But the point is, I believe that was Gib's game plan anyway. His game plan was he knew he had a better cardio tank. He knew he had more experience. All he had to do, he had to let Austin think that he had the confidence. Let Austin do whatever he needed to do so he could see what Austin's game plan was. Then he could slowly start to break him down, wear him down out of the cardio, and then just take advantage of it. And that's exactly what Gib did. But hey, I was so happy. I was so happy whenever I literally saw that. I woke up and I saw Gib won and I watched the fight. And even though I knew Gib won, every time he knocked Austin down, I was jumping up and down. Like, it was so good. Although the event did not sell out, I still think it was a big achievement. Everybody went crazy because Austin Mcbroom was the underdog, which I did believe he shouldn't have been the underdog because of an athletic background. You could see his athletic background, but Gib's just a beast. Gib is just a beast. That's why, like, my head said Austin, but my heart said Gib, and I said, hey, I'm going with my fucking heart here. I think Gib is actually going to win this fight. Gib has the fucking heart to just go in there and put it all on the line, and he did that, and he beat Austin. So again, shout out to Austin, respect to Austin for getting in the ring, putting up a good performance. But Gib was just a better man that night, and obviously well done to 7-figure Gibber. But now the question is, what is next for Gib? Will he fight KSI? I don't know. He keeps getting asked about it. I don't believe Gib wants to fight KSI. He says whatever makes sense, and I believe that if the money was right, they would both fight each other. I don't believe he wants to fight KSI. In my personal opinion, you can let me know down below. I've said this time and time again. I don't want to see Gib and KSI fight each other. When I watch YouTube boxers, I want to see two people who dislike each other get in the ring and fuck each other up. That's it. I don't want to see two friends get in the ring and fight because I'm not paying for that, I'll be real. I would like to see an intense sparring match between Gib and JJ, but I'm not paying pay-per-view to see two friends fight each other. That's just not what I'm doing. So, who does Gib fight next? I think a good matchups for Gib would be the likes of Slim. That's always been talked about. Deji would be a good matchup, but I don't want to see him fight Deji either. That's the issue. I just don't want to see two people like fight each other. So I think Slim would be a good matchup. I think Salt Poppy. I do believe Salt Poppy would be a good matchup. I believe Salt Poppy is very, very good. I don't know how that matchup would go. I would pick Gib in that match to win, but I believe it would be an interesting fight. What is next for Austin Mcbroom? I believe Austin Mcbroom. You know who I'd like to see Austin Mcbroom fight? KSI is probably not going to fight him now because he's lost. I think Austin Mcbroom should fight FaZe Temper. And I know like weight class and all that, but if they could I don't know like how different they are in weight, but I feel like that would be a good matchup. Austin Mcbroom versus FaZe Temper, Slim versus Gib. I just feel like that would be a good matchup, and then JJ can fight, I don't fucking know, Andrew Tate or some shit. But hey, I think Gib's next opponent should be Slim, Salt Poppy, or someone like that. Austin Mcbroom, he says he's going to take time off. That's fair. He should do that. I think when he comes back, he should look for an opponent that he should test himself with. And I believe that he should fight FaZe Temper. Obviously, FaZe Temper had a devastating loss to Slim. Austin Mcbroom has now had a devastating loss to Gibbs. So those two people are coming off big losses, big L's against people. If Gibb and Slim fight, that means that each of them lost to someone in that fight, which means it would make more sense, I think, that the losers of those fights fight each other, and then we'll see who comes out on top of that. I think that'd be an interesting fight, but let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are. But hey, I just wanted to say, hey, well done to main event Gibber. He's proven him fucking self. He literally said, I'm going to go and shut down the CEO of Social Gloves, and I'm going to shut down the fucking company, and that's what he did. So shout out to Gibber. But hey, as always, I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, smash the like button, smash the grab button if you haven't yet already. I really would appreciate it. As always, hope you all are finding positive and text negative. Hope you all have an amazing day. Without further ado, stay safe, and I will see you in the next one. So, peace. Fearless.